What's going on, everyone? It's Darren. I'm back in here getting off the rips with Coffee and Cards number 37. Yep, been 3 weeks since we've done a Coffee and Cards, so I'm excited to be back doing one. And so today we're talking Series 2 and why it's the most underrated baseball set from 2024, in my opinion. You can have your opinion too. I don't mind. Let me know in the comments what you think was the most underrated set from 2024, baseball wise. Maybe we'll delve into the other sports, but for now, we're doing baseball. And to kick things off, with my experience in the hobby lately, I got a great quote from Robert Frost. I'm sure you know of him. I do. No, I didn't. But this is the road not taken. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Yeah, it can make the difference. When, everybody's doing one thing, sometimes you got to take a step back. And not necessarily to take more steps forward, but to find a different path, the less traveled path. And, while I was at a Walmart fresh on a restock, it kind of made me take this path less traveled. There was all the Pokemon craze with Journey Together. People were snagging that up. There was even Crown Zenith there, which is a pretty sought after set. And just tons of sports cards. They had Prism Hangers of WNBA and much, much more stuff that was hot at the time. But he mentioned another product that he was collecting, and it was kind of off the beaten path a little bit. I think it's gaining more popularity. I'm not going to tell you what it is because then I would, I'm taken away from it then. I don't want you to know my secrets, okay? No, that's not what I'm getting at. But seriously, sometimes you got to buy different stuff in the hobby, and it might surprise you. Definitely buy what you want, and you're going to have fun opening. And that's kind of like with me and Heritage High Number. Just yesterday, I was out kind of checking some stocks and stuff, and I was going to buy some more of it, but then I don't have that much fun opening High Heritage or High Number Heritage. And if you do, that's cool. That's your thing. For me, it's not. I think the red ink autos and some of the big chase stuff, they're awesome. The no name or the no autograph cards. I love those. The city variation is pretty cool too. Coffee, Caribou Blend, whole bean. Got to get that fresh aroma. But yeah, so I avoided the High Heritage yesterday, and I drove across town to find what I wanted, and I found it, and I pulled a great card from it. Once again, I can't tell you what that is because that was my road taken, and I don't want you to take my road. I want you to take what road you think you want to take that's less traveled, right? Okay. So into Series 2 talk here. And have you actually looked at the rookies hard and realized how great they actually are from Series 2? And we're talking Imanaga, Yamamoto, Caminero, Wilyer Abreu, Heston Kjerstad, Mason Wynn, Hunter Goodman, Jordan Lawler, the jury's still out on him. Lawrence Butler. These are the highlighted guys. There's a few more decent ones, but I think these rookies were really overshadowed by Series 1. Obviously, when you're talking Elly De La Cruz and Jason Dominguez, I get it. They're probably a little bit more star-studded, but you can't take away from Yamamoto and Imanaga how good of pitchers they are. And then I think the most underrated player from Series 2 is Wilyer Abreu. I think this kid can really play some ball. And then, Hunter Goodman, Mason Wynn, Lawrence Butler, those guys, I would think they're going to be in the league for a long time to come here. And Kjerstad's just getting his footing back. He gets mixed in with that plethora of talent in Baltimore. He just kind of gets forgotten. So And another reason I think Series 2 kind of got shadowed by Topps Chrome Platinum 2023, because that came out right before Series 2. And that was an awesome set. So I get it. You're like, man, Series 2, I got Chrome Platinum. It's just flagship versus, how great Chrome Platinum was. Just hits coming out of those galore. So there's that. As far as other reasons, I think, is pretty solid. HFAs, home field advantages, were average, but good names to chase. There was some good names to chase. Just not, I'd say like 30 to 40% of the names were pretty decent. And it's a small list of names to begin with. I think there's only, between the Legends and the regular HFAs, there's only like 15 cards. So yeah, and then getting into like some of the more difficult pulls, the All-Star Relics really boasted a great checklist. And I'm talking Judge, A-Rod, Ripken, Jeter, Thomas, Ohtani, Ortiz, Trout, Mantle, Ichiro, Griffey, just to name a few. And, I mean, to have a relic of one of those guys, amazing. And then the Major League Material Autos, another tough pull, regardless. It's loaded with those same kind of guys, plus rookies from the whole set, or the whole series. So from Series 1, update. I mean, you got all the like stud rookies from 2024, which we all know is incredible. And that's why I can see, if you like those players, you probably want to rip the high number heritage. That's the one thing that makes me want to open more of it, but I'm trying to be disciplined and just kind of pick and choose what I really enjoy opening, and that's so important in this hobby. What you spend your hard-earned money on, make sure you enjoy freaking opening it. I mean, that's number one, because making our money back should be a little bit secondary to what we want in the hobby, And I think when you accept that and realize that and act on that, you'll begin to get great pulls, without even knowing it. So, but do your homework on what you're going to buy, because I make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes I'll just buy something that I'm just getting into, and then, those sets or series were not as good. So you just have to learn. So you do have to make some mistakes. But anyways, all the rare auto lists in Series 2 2024, obviously they were really good. And heck, you got a shot at Stroud and Wemby autos in that. So outstanding. That's a pretty neat twist, I thought, with the first pitch. And I think the signature tunes in that was with Yankee Daddy and Juan Soto. Obviously, he's no longer a Yankee, but regardless. So that's pretty much coffee and cards for you. 37 as far as what we're covering today. Series 2, underrated. It doesn't make sense we're not opening it today, but I opened so much of it. And the only retail format or pricing I could see of it online was from Shields. They do have some retail box available, which I would buy more. I don't need to. I had fun with it. As you can see back here, this is first pitch Wemby action. I think the first pitch looked really nice for this set. I really do, compared to like 2025 Topps Series 1. I think these were really stellar. They did a great job on those. I love these City to City, I think is what they're called, or something. Is that what it is? Yeah, City to City. There's an Ohtani. Just a base. Obviously, the parallels, you see a different color on the LAX. So I really like that. I thought the inserts were pretty solid, too, for this set. Here's Caminero. It's a nice purple foil there. Gem Mint 10. Sweet card. And I know people miss, the old look. Because I thought, 2024 Topps flagship was pretty solid as far as the design goes. It's kind of new, and not to mention, here's the short prints. We got Jackson Merrill there, and I got a few of these, but that was a fun twist because he had Jackson Holiday, Jackson Chourio, I'm not sure how you pronounce that officially, and then, Wyatt Langford too. Of course, the Aquas, there's a Heston. It's a good looking card. A little thin on the bottom, or I'd probably grade that. But yeah, I love those Aquas. Obviously, you could get those from every series. And then I bought one hobby box of Series 2, Jumbo. And we did get a redemption for this guy. That's a beauty. I really liked that that part of the inserts too, the All-Star edition. So you can get those in the foil boards out of those megas. And yeah, so fun times. But as we unveil, we got to have cards on Coffee and Cards. So let's do a quick box of Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome update, I should say. 2024. We're dwindling down our supply, sadly. We're really getting down there. But that's all right. That's all right. Eventually you got to run out of this stuff. I ain't going to keep this stuff sealed, which it might be a good idea. All right, I'm going to adjust my seating here for the rip. Okay. Just a few packs of this coming in hot. 7 packs to be exact. 4 cards, a pack. All the good rookies coming in hot here. All right, put that back. And let's rip it, shall we? We shall. If you made it this far, I do appreciate it. I hope you've got something out of this video. And yeah, like the video, subscribe. Nobody subscribes to my channel that watch it. Very few. So if you have, I really greatly appreciate you. And I need to see more. I only got 3 cards in that pack. Pedro Pages, Dylan Cease, and then Kopech. Dang. We'll have a fat one coming. We're going on 3 weeks without a drink, so I'm doing good there. A drink of alcohol. Obviously, I drink other liquids. But, yeah. All right, we got some color. Mats. There's Evan Carter. A Giant. Nah, yay, it is a rookie out of 299. That's sweet. I pulled one of these in my year anniversary video, actually. Same color. That's like we call it probably a magenta. All right. Cool. Man, these Topps Update mega boxes have been stellar for me. I've got one left in the tank after this one, but they have been amazing. So I couldn't consider this an underrated product because it's a great product. Or underrated. Probably one of the best products of 2024. Alright, what else can we do here? Tyler Black. Hauser. There's Kiermaier. And Frankie Montas on, whoopsie, the refractor. Let me know what you guys are excited for coming up. I'm not really, there's not too much on my radar for stuff I'm looking to buy. Kyle Harrison. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Nice Ray Wave. Langford. We will always take a nice Ray Wave. Because those are a little more rare than the X-Fractors. Like, you know what I mean? You get a lot of X-Fractors in these megas, so love that card. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Couple good rookies. Take it. got all these at retail price, mainly from Walmart and Target. I just pretty much ordered a bulk of them. That was that. All right, Cheerio and Holiday. Yeah, we're doing all right. This is a good box. Definitely a solid box. We got 2 packs to go. Subscribe to the channel, please. Like the video for Coffee and Cards 37. I've done 37 of these coffee and cards. Amazing. Not to toot my own horn or anything. No. Another 3-card pack. Volpe there on the stars. Last pack of the video. We'll get you on your way. I'm ready to enjoy this beautiful day. Gonna smoke some chicken wings and who knows what else I might get into. Who knows? All right. Just a couple X-Fractors to go out here. And there's Kjerstad and Manuel Margot. So, there you have it. Pretty solid opening there. And I hope you enjoyed the Coffee and Cards talk. Thanks for getting off the rips with your boy Darren. I appreciate it every time you stop by. Subscribe. You have to subscribe. All right? It's necessary if YouTube's ever going to pay me. All right? Do it now.